So our next speaker is, her name is Donna Ferguson. It's resplendent in purple, I might say over there. I do love purple, being a beautiful royal colour. Now, identifying women's unique leadership qualities, Donna understands the necessity of aligning before true visions can be executed. It's not glass ceilings to break through, it's building the bridges. Working with women on a vibrational level to gain recognition and successfully executing leadership roles as women raise their vibration physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually to honour her higher self, overcoming daily challenges to live an extraordinary life. Please welcome vibrational alignment coach, author, and psychic protection healer, Donna Ferguson.
The universe speaks to us in unusual ways. It's whether you choose to listen to that message or not. It's up to you. 1, 3, 5, 110, 21.7. They may be random numbers to you, but by the time I finish speaking today, I hope they're etched in your mind forever. You see, 1 in 3 women suffer from domestic violence. 1 in 5 women are stalked. 1 in 5 women are harassed in the workplace. 110 women on average die every year directly related to domestic violence. And $21.7 billion per year is spent on domestic violence against women. I believe I was put on this planet to gift my message to women all around the world, to demand respect by being respectful, to demand cultural change in the corporate world by being that change, to demand love by loving and embracing themselves for who they are, to honour their higher self. I believe I am the person to support women as they walk their path, creating their extraordinary life. You see, when the universe speaks to me, I listen. November the 17th, 1978. An ordinary day for me, driving to work. Newsflash came over stating, Reverend Hector Harrison passed overnight. I thought, oh, that can't be right. How did that happen? It's just not possible. Did I even hear correctly? You see, it was only 8 days away from when he was going to marry me. On the 25th of November 1978, I married. And, you know, really, at the end of the day, was it a problem that he passed overnight? No. Did I still get married? Yes. Why does any of this even matter? Because on the 23rd of December 1978, just 1 month after my wedding, I woke up in the middle of the night and I thought, oh my God, what is going on? Where am I? What's going on? What's happening? And I had this fear that built up inside me. And as I realized what was happening, the fist hit me in the face. It went on for hours and hours. I lost consciousness several times during the night. And as morning came around, I got up and I staggered to the bathroom, battered and bruised and sore and sorry. And I looked in the mirror. As I looked in the mirror, and I looked again, and I looked even again, there was not one part of my face that I recognised. My eyes were almost shut and swollen and black and blue. My face, my cheeks were swollen and black and blue. My mouth was swollen and cut, and the taste of blood was horrifying. And the pain in my ear from my ruptured eardrum was throbbing. And my head was so sore from being dragged by the hair. The next 48 hours I took by staying in my car on my own, all alone. It was 2 days before Christmas. What was I to do? Could I go and knock on my parents' door and spoil everybody's Christmas? No. After 2 days, I desperately wanted a shower, as you can imagine. I wanted to wash that blood saliva taste in my mouth. But I knew I had to go to the same place that this occurred. And for me, the fear of what I didn't know what to expect when I walked in that door had overtaken me. So I drove back to my home where this nightmare occurred, and I walked in the door. Remember, I'd been gone 48 hours. And the apologies and the empty promises that I received when I walked back revolted me to the core. But you know what? Life goes on. Life evolves, and in January of 1980, my daughter was born. In June of 1980, as I started coming down a set of stairs, because on the way to the appointment that I had, this overwhelming fear rose inside me. And the night that I woke up being beaten, I thought I was going to die. But this was so much worse. I actually believed I wouldn't live past that day if I stayed with that person another moment. So as I walked down the stairs, you know, I've said, and a lot of you have said today, the universe speaks to us in unusual ways. But sometimes it picks you up and it carries you where you need to go. I believe my angels picked me up and carried me to where I had to be to avoid what I thought would be my last day on this earth. The next 51 hours were extremely traumatic as I waited to be reunited with my daughter. And when it all settled down, I was always a strong, independent young woman. How did this happen to me? But when it all settled down, I knew I wanted my life back. And I wanted it back with connection to my alignment, my vibrational energy, and honour my higher self. I wanted all women to raise their vibration and honour their higher self. I knew what I had to do, but I could only do that by aligning myself mentally, physically, emotionally, most of all, and spiritually. Because this would be the key to unlocking the extraordinary life. I created programs to drill down into your life's journey and understand and acknowledge and release and stand tall as an extraordinary woman, and to know that they are enough every day, regardless of what is around you. I have created programs for women in business because I believe they are extraordinary leaders. And fear no longer means fear to me. What fear means to me is find endurance and applaud your results. And as you honor your higher self, whoops, my final message is this. For the past 38 years, I have travelled my journey. I've discovered much. I've learnt that children will always tug at your heartstrings, whether they're 8 months, 8 years, or 38 years old. That life will always provide us with challenges to overcome. That the universe will always speak to us in unusual ways. And the only person that is responsible for your life is you. Make great choices. Raise your vibration and honour your higher self. And know that you are enough every single day. And I ask you, why settle for ordinary when you can be extraordinary? Thank you.
That was awesome, mate. That was so good. Obviously, I related a lot to that, as many of us did. Can I give you a cuddle? Wow.
Can I say I've never shared that story ever before in
Oh,
public?
thank you, darling.
Not even my husband knows that.
Oh, well, can we have a huge round of applause for Donna, please? That was one of the most bravest things she's done so far, is to share it with us in front of an audience. So thank you. Thank you for sharing, because it's a big deal when we share our soul to people.
It is.
And you put yourself out there and you bare yourself and you tell these horrible things, and you tell them because you need to tell them, and you tell them to help other women and other men, you know. So yay, thank you so much.
Thanks.
That was amazing,
Thanks,
wasn't it? All the amazing speakers we've had today. It's been such a hugely emotional day. Yeah? Okay, we're going to have a special moment. This is what it's like when you have soulmates and you have a man in your life who's going to be there for you and support you and help you be extraordinary, and you help him be extraordinary.
Absolutely.
You know, and
Could
when
not
you have,
do it without him.
that is so wonderful. And doesn't he look great in his shirt? Don't they look great together? How cool are they? Very, very nice. So you can stay on stage, young man. While I'm just going to ask a special question to you, Donna. If there is one thing you could do today to help or give back to other women, to help them raise their vibration, what would it be?
Wow. You know, there's so many things, but when you can absolutely... I'm eating the mic here. That was you. I think you squashed it
tweak it down a
into
bit. There we go.
When you can tune into your intuition and you trust your soul with all your being, then you will automatically start to align all 4 areas of your life, and you will raise your vibration, and you will always honour your higher self. And if I could take every woman and embrace them so that I could raise their vibration so they know what it's like to live this extraordinary life that we are experiencing, I would do that in a second.
That's awesome. What a great answer. Thank you, Donna. How wonderful. I just want to give another huge round of applause to Donna, because that was very brave. I'm all about braveness. Thank you so much. And a big round of applause to Donna Ferguson. We're going to clap you off the stage now. What's your name?
Graham.
Graham. Thank you, Graham.
You go on.